We're finally back from Japan, and after a long 5 months, today's the day we're getting this Porsche finished. That's right, we're nearing the end. Today the goal is to get this wrecked Cayman back up and running. Last time when we picked the Porsche up from the body shop, we were missing a couple of miscellaneous parts that we now have. Or so we think. Today's mission is to get this car working and running under its own power. Now we are so close. Last episode you guys saw us pick this thing up from paint, essentially put all the essential pieces back onto this car: subframe, gas tank, body pieces, all the big stuff. We had a couple of pieces that we were still missing. Today we have those pieces and it's time to put it all together and make this a complete car. First up, we're putting this front end back together. Before we start anything, we're going to be replacing airbag sensors. As you guys know, this car was in a front end collision. The airbag's deployed, and what we want to do before we put this back together is to double check and make sure that we replace all the airbag sensors so that these things are good to go. Now throughout the car, there's a lot of small things that had to be replaced on the Cayman, but one of the most important were definitely these airbag sensors. One thing we're still waiting on though is something called an Altel. This is an ECU reader so that we can monitor every system on this car and delete some of the unnecessary codes. Airbag sensors, check. Moving right along, you guys remember last episode, we were so close to finishing this car up, but there were just a couple of pieces to the puzzle that were left out. Today, we've got all that fixed, and I want to show you guys exactly what we have. First and foremost, we have to give a big thank you to one of our longtime partners that we've worked a lot with, CSF. I have named this build the GTS Street Cup because we wanted a cup car style body in a street car. We've called this the GTS Street Cup. And to further that build, we have some really awesome pieces. This is the CSF GT4 radiator upgrade. We are now going to have a massive center radiator. Look at this beefy boy. That is sick.
Well, so especially with all the things that you got.
So we are going to be upgrading the car to have a massive center radiator, which is going to look absolutely sick with the GT4 front bumper that we did. But along with all of this, we had this last time. What we didn't have is all of the actual ducting to make this a functional piece. Now, granted, yeah, it'd be functional with the radiator itself, but all of this makes everything work in unison. So yeah, it's so freaking sick. We got all the plastics that come off of a GT4 car that actually mount up to our car because it's the same body, just without the GT4 parts. We got the GT4 kit, which means the plastics that mount the radiator, the actual ducting to make sure air is directed in the correct places. And is this the piece that goes on top? This piece makes it functional as well by utilizing the vent in the front bumper, which I can run over here real fast and show you guys so that this vent right here is actually a functioning piece. This car is not only going to look incredible with that street car, cup car look, but also be completely functioning with a full cooling kit, extra vents to allow for airflow. This thing is going to be absolutely sick when it's all said and done, but there's a lot of work that goes into that. So let's take a look at what we have coming up. Like I said, it's not enough just to look the part, it has to be the part. Let's match form with function. Now here are our OEM radiators. We have one good one because this came off of the passenger side, and if you guys remember from the very beginning, the driver's side was the side that got absolutely destroyed, which means our radiator from the other side got destroyed as well. Now this is going to be half easy because both of these will have to come apart. This side did not get wrecked, so this will just come off very nice and easy, whereas the driver's side needs to be completely disassembled because there's a couple of parts that need to be fully replaced, like the fan, the shroud, all of that stuff, which we currently have. So first things first, we are going to go ahead and unbox the CSF radiators, and we are going to start putting our fans and shrouds onto the new radiators. Let the fun begin. First up, let's unbox these beautiful radiators from CSF. This is sick. Nice, beautiful brushed aluminum, extremely lightweight as well. Not only are you getting better cooling with this, it's also going to save you a little bit of weight. Very, very nice. Now, one thing I will do for you guys, anybody that has a Cayman that is a non-GT4, I will go ahead and leave part numbers on the screen or in the description, one or the other, for everything that you're going to need to convert your car over to a GT4 center radiator kit. Just in case you want to do that as well, I think that'd be helpful, especially for CSF as well. You will also need to do a GT4 front end, something else to think about, but I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to CSF down in the description box below. That way you guys can check out the kit yourselves, and I will leave all of the information that you need in order to do this kit somewhere within the video. So with that, let's go ahead and start undoing our OEM radiator and start getting this one mounted and ready to go. Now the quality here obviously speaks for itself. CSF's racing is known across the world for its premium quality, durability, and its level of high performance. First up, let's take apart our OEM radiator. All we need to do is remove the top bracket and the whole assembly separates. Here we can get an awesome look at OEM versus the CSF radiator. I mean, just look at those end tanks. So good. Now let's install the CSF radiators. All you need to do is replace the OEM rubber bushings and reinstall just as you took the OEM off. The best part about these is, it's a direct fit. No modifications needed. Now while I was working and finishing up on my side, Tim was working on the driver's side. This one needed a whole new bracket and fan. Luckily we had everything and it went on seamlessly. Last but not least on these, we had to connect all of our hoses. Once these were all on in the correct position, it was time to install into the car.
Two-thirds of the way done, the CSF side radiators are in, and these are some chunky boys. These look absolutely sick, but the best is yet to come. Next up is the center radiator.
Now this is where the pieces start coming together. Last year when we bought this car, I had a vision to create something unique to me with this Porsche. Getting to build and watch it come together is a feeling unlike any other. First up was the bracket to hold it on.
Now for the part that we've all been waiting for, the CSF center radiator. This is going to look so, dang, this thing's pretty light, dude. That's crazy. This thing is going to look so good peeking out the front bumper of the car. That GT4 front end, it's going to be so good. Let's get this thing set up and ready to go for on the car.
Just like the side radiators, this is a plug and play. As long as you have all the pieces, there's no modification needed.
Oh my goodness. Continuing on with the GT4 Cup look, this is just like the cherry on top. Granted, you won't be able to see really too much of the side radiators, but this peeking out of the GT4 front bumper is going to look insane. Paired with everything that we've done so far, the matte carbon hood, GT4 front end, when we put these vents on the RS fenders, I mean, it's going to come together so nicely. And this vision that I've had for so long on the Street Cup is finally piecing together. Now, while we still have a little bit to go, we still have all the radiator lines to connect, AC lines, obviously a little bit more vents. It is piecing together perfectly. And like I said, the vision is coming together. It looks insane.
Now let's make this work. We can connect all the radiator hoses and lines and get this thing started.
Radiators are on, radiator lines are connected. You know what that means?
The car needs a little bit of power so we can open the back to the radiator fluid.
That means the car can take radiator fluid in for the first time in literally half a year. Let's take this back off, Tim. We can put power to the battery. Well, number one, like Tim said, open the trunk and pour radiator fluid in, but also give this thing its first start. It wouldn't be a classic Dutt video if there wasn't at least one tiny thing wrong. Granted, it's not detrimental whatsoever, but it does put a little bit of a pause on what we had planned to do today. But there's always a silver lining. That one little thing has to do with this, a condenser. So yes, we have the condenser, we have brand new radiators. To make this work properly, we need a new condenser shroud, which we unfortunately did not know that we needed until right now, because the radiator shroud
connects all of the venting and the ducting to the front bumper to the radiator, and just makes everything mount together seamlessly. And that also connects the condenser to the radiator. And we don't have that. We didn't order it. So we just ordered it right now, and it's on a 2-day delay. Unfortunately, we won't be able to completely finish the car today, but the car is sort of finished. We're gonna give it the first start. We're gonna put coolant in it. The only thing that this thing won't have is AC, which is crazy. So that's a huge win in our books. Unfortunately, we won't be able to fully finish it today, but you guys get to see the first start, and we're gonna get this thing up and running completely. Technically, it'll drive, but I don't wanna get off the lift and put the front bumper and everything on until we can actually connect everything before we just have to redo all the work that we would have done today.
So with that, Tim, is it time to connect the battery?
It's time.
Oh, the lights.
It's like a relay or something.
These lights are on.
Oh, it means it works.
We got power, baby.
Oh, light.
Oh baby, we got a battery.
Now, the process for these to run coolant through is very strange.
I was told that on these you can just fill, start, let it warm up, fill, start, let it warm, and it bleeds itself out over time.
And
but it
that's-
takes like 10 times. It's kind of scary though.
Yeah.
But I've also seen a vacuum system, but I don't think this one has the vacuum system like the 911s do.
We're gonna figure it out. And is it time to give the first start?
No, you have to put coolant in first.
Oh, duh.
If the power is working properly, this should pop the trunk.
Oh, I heard it.
It
Popper.
works.
Should I lower the wing? I'm gonna lower the wing. So coolant right here, oil on that side.
Now, this thing has 0 coolant in it because obviously we dropped the subframe, removed the entire cooling system out of this car. So that means this thing's gonna take a lot of coolant, and it's gonna take a little bit to do it. But after this, dude, we're gonna have a full car. For the first time since we bought this thing wrecked on the side of the road. Let's do this thing. The moment we've all been waiting for. It's been a long road with this car, but it's finally time for the Street Cup to take its first breath. This is the moment that we've been waiting for ever since we put this car in the garage and started tearing it apart. This is about to be the first start. This is what everything has led up to. Now we're using the best of the best for today. We're throwing in some Valvoline ZRX, specifically for Porsche. That's pretty sick. Oh yeah, you guys can get this for your make and model for your car as well, in case you guys need some better coolant. Let's get this thing filled up. Again, we're gonna have to do this multiple times because this is a fully dry system right now. We're gonna fill it up, let it run its course multiple times. Hopefully by the end of this, the car stays cool and stays filled up and there's no leaks. Nice and easy, and it's brand new interior. Oh my gosh. It's okay, it's not that crazy because we've started the car before we didn't touch the engine, but still, the first start after the complete rebuild, that's freaking nuts.
This is insane.
It's so, oh my God. Do we understand what's happening right now? This is huge. All right, make sure coolant doesn't go everywhere. Leave some good luck comments down below for me. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe, turn notifications on because you don't want to miss any other episodes, and leave us a comment down below. Let's do the first start.
Here we go. Foot on the brake. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah, baby! Let's go! She's got a full Christmas tree of lights on, but she's running. We have never let this car idle before, obviously because this never had coolant. When the front end collision happened, it sprayed all the coolant out. So now the mission is to make sure that this thing gets up to temp and stays at temp without any issue. This car literally only has 9,000 miles. 9,000 miles. We've got a running and driving Porsche, guys.
Yeah, try the lights.
Oh, we got lights!
Do the brights.
Woo! Let's go!
Blinker.
Dude, first try? You kidding me?
That's great.
This is epic. This works.
Everything works.
We're currently at 170 degrees, so we got a way to go, but idling, running perfectly fine.
As soon as it gets up to 200, we're cutting it, okay?
It's gonna be good.
I closed the cap, by the way.
Okay, we're at 178. So the way this is gonna work, like we already told you guys, wait till it gets up to temp around 200 degrees, shut her off, fill her with some more coolant, and keep doing that until she just stays.
All right, so we're bleeding the system. And finally the front fan's turned on, so that tells us that that's working. And Dustin's being a happy boy in here.
Dude, that thing sounds, that's stock, baby!
So we're trying to make the coolant push through. Is it going down or keep going up?
16.
Is it rev it?
Going up.
Rev it. Rev it again. Turn it off.
Well, unfortunately, we're not able to get the car running completely today.
Although it did start, idle, all of the good stuff. 90% mission accomplished. In the next episode, this car is going to be running and driving out of this shop for its first drive ever. But at least today we know everything that we've done worked. We're still waiting on an ECU reader that's going to clear all the codes that we have. And we will finally be able to bleed the brakes as well as the coolant in this thing. So it is running and driving, like I said. It's gonna be sick.
Today's episode, I will still consider a massive success. The CSF radiators look freaking badass on this thing, and I can't wait to see this center radiator poking out from the GT4 bumper, but you guys gotta wait until next episode to check that one out.
Before we end today, we have a couple of very exciting announcements. We have a couple of special guests down here. Look who we got. You guys just relaxing?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Look at him. He loves it.
Announcement number one, which is kind of minor but kind of cool. We are revamping the second channel, which is live right now. Everything from clips from older videos, shorts, vlogs that necessarily wouldn't be put onto this channel, traveling stuff, etc. Literally everything and anything goes. Business related, I don't know, I don't care. Anything. The second channel is up and running right now. I'm gonna leave it down in the description box below for you guys so you can check it out. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And if you guys have suggestions, let me know what you guys wanna see on that second channel. But most importantly, if you guys remember, we're giving away the ultimate F1 experience. Over the past couple of months, we were giving away tickets for you and a friend to go see F1 Las Vegas in the ultimate package. We got the sickest experience for you and a friend, and we officially have the winner, and we're gonna be giving Tyler a call all the way from Illinois. Most importantly though, he was a VIP, which is sick. So if you guys don't know, VIPs get up to 10 times entries on their orders, so his entry list was multiplied who knows how many, which is awesome. Tyler, thank you for watching, supporting, and being a VIP. We're about to call you, and you and your friend are going to Vegas for F1 Las Vegas. Will he answer? This also happens behind the scenes that you guys don't see. I would say 90% of the time we call somebody, they don't answer. Didn't answer. Okay, we're gonna give him one more shot. He's calling. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Hi, hello.
Hello, is this Tyler?
Yes, what's up?
Oh, what's up, dude? How do you know it's me? What?
I know that voice anywhere.
Oh, this guy. You watched the videos. Tyler, I have some exciting news.
Run it.
You and a friend are heading to Las Vegas for F1.
You
You're going to Vegas, brother.
holy sh**. It's even more huge because I am literally about to leave to go up for IMSA right now.
No way. So you're a motorsports fan?
Oh yeah.
That's
Big time.
sick.
I was at Grid Life last weekend.
Oh, no way, dude. Congratulations. Yeah, you and I guess your best friend are going to Vegas, dude. Ever been to Vegas?
I have not.
Oh my God, this is literally more perfect than I could have imagined. Tyler, we're gonna set you up.
Holy sh**. Thank you.
Of course, dude, massive win. It always makes it so worth it when we get winners like that are actually stoked. I haven't even done something like that. I really wish I could be going as well, but Tyler and his friend are gonna have a great time. Hope you guys were excited for the F1 giveaway. We actually have our next giveaway starting in a couple of short weeks, so stay tuned for the next epic giveaway. I think this is gonna be one of y'all's favorites that we have ever done. I'm super excited for it, but with that,
let's go ahead and end today's video. We got a long day tomorrow because tomorrow we are finishing this damn thing to get this car out and rolling for you guys as soon as possible. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Hope you guys are stoked on how awesome this car is coming out. In case you are a Porsche owner, check out CSF, or actually for any of your cars, CSF makes cooling for literally everything. Even the G87, a lot of stuff, the FL5 Type Rs, they make a lot of cooling. If you guys need it, that is the go-to cooling solution for your car. Link down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, leave us a comment down below, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you guys for the next one. Outro me, buddy.
Bye.